Mm.
Oh, Daddy.
Welcome, I should have changed the thing to green to start with. Welcome, everybody, to another little juicy impromptu stream. What are we talking about in this one? We're talking about Cobra Kai for the 50 millionth time. Why? Because I want to, for once. I actually want to. I'm going to run down the chat, see who we've got joining us. In this stream, we have Charlie, myself, someone called Catherine, Lisa, Emmett. I'm pretty sure that was just a random bot of things. Darth Prodigy, Mystic, and Jim. Bless, what's up? And let's Forever Red. How are you? Give a massive, massive shout out to Gian joining us from the All Valley. Gian, pick a color, sir. Any color.
Pick a color?
Yeah.
Green.
Okay, all right, it shall stay green. There you go, cool. Perfect. Adam, No Mercy Dojo, my Scottish brewski. What's up, dude?
You know it, bruv.
And I'm going to do a nice little Mitch reveal from season 5 when he revealed his true intentions. There you go, look, I'm in Cobra Kai. Boom. Oh, shock, plot twist. So what are we going to talk about? Well, it's going to be a bit of everything. Just a little bit of discussion around season 5, like just the show as a whole, our hype for season 6. And right out the gate, there's probably a comment that I've missed immediately. For God's sake, Danny.
Hey, Stu, did they start coming in the streams now and saying that?
Whoa,
you know what will go down? Right, you shaggy looking dude.
Right,
you know what you done?
Right, whoa. You two can resolve that off there. Stuart, sir. Stuart. Get some decorum, sir. Hello there. Let me find the clip. Where is it? Hang on. I'm going to find the clip and then we're going to get back onto it. Danny, I'm not even going to highlight your comment. Sorry, bro.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
But yes, all the hype around all things going forward in terms of season 6 and the hype for that. And right out the gate, I just want to say how refreshing it's been for at least me just to take a bit of a break from Cobra Kai for a while, because I am a little Cobra Kai out. You know, some people have reached out to me and said, hey, Jacob, I miss your Cobra Kai videos. You know, how come you haven't done any in a while? And quite simply, I just needed a bit of a break because it was like every single day, Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai. And it got to a point where I was like, I was still enjoying it, but I just needed a bit of reset time. So now that I've had a bit of time away from that, enjoying other things, and because other franchises have also equally drained me out, not because I'm bored of the content, but because the content's shit, I'm coming back to Cobra Kai. So you've got all the gods of Cobra Kai literally sitting there like Thanos. Where did that bring you? Back to me. You know, just pretty much like that. Yeah, I love you too, Danny. Break. Anyway, sorry, that comment threw me right off.
Dude, how'd you give it? I was sat there and I saw it straight away and I was like, no, he had to. Of course he had to.
Right out the gate, because I haven't actually asked Gian this. Gian, what is the thing that you're looking forward to the most in season 6 for you? What's the most thing that you're gravitating towards? Like,
I just want to see how it's going to conclude. That's pretty much it. I'm just really excited to see how the story wraps up and everything.
And that's the thing. Like, when it was announced that, you know, the end was in sight, it was a very bittersweet day. It was like, oh, you know, it's ending. I'm sad. But then also at the same time, there's an excitement there because you get to see how the story finishes and how it ends. And I've always said this a million times, how you end it is as important as ending it. And we would love the show to go on for 20 fucking seasons, long live long. We would love that, but it's just not scientifically valid, because the longer you drag on the show, the more likely the show is to decline and fall right into the shitter. And we don't want that. The show deserves better. It deserves to go out with a bang. It deserves to go out with a, oh my God, this is incredible. And I think for me, the way season 5 wraps up, season 6 was always going to be the end. I did say they could possibly stretch to a season 7, but it would be contingent on them really milking the story. And if you do somehow find a way for Cobra Kai to win said Sekai Taikai, it's like trying to take down McDonald's. At that point, you've jumped the shark 50 million times. Like, it's Fast and Furious logic. Like, it's just like, I love Fast and Furious, you know, family, but it's yeah. So even he's got it. But it's just like, a bit too much. So with the end being in sight, I am looking forward to see how all that's going to play out, how all the character arcs are going to unfold. And I think what is even more exciting is the payoff. You know, that every character's arc is going to get paid off. And what I want to stress, because this is a problem that I've had with the whole fan base over the last few years. Now, when I say the whole fan base, you mean me? Ah! No, I don't mean you specifically. If you think it's you, then it's probably you. But generally speaking, is fans all putting so much stock into who wins the tournament, whereas they're not looking at the bigger picture of it's not necessarily who wins the tournament. It's more about how does their arc wrap up. So the big thing that I get a lot of shtick for, as you know, anyone who's followed my journey over these years will know, is my appreciation for Robbie Keane and his character arc. And, you know, I mean, well, I see a lot of people appreciating Robbie nowadays, and I'm like, hey, man, that's what I do. You know, that's what I do. I'm glad that people are able to kind of look at it and go, okay, this is what the arc was for that character. And I'm glad that it's come to fruition. Same as with Tori, and I'm hoping they do the same for Kenny next season, because I know a lot of people don't really like him at the minute. But I think it's the payoff of an individual arc where it's outside of a trophy. So let's say, again, obvious reasons, Robbie wins. Cool. Where does that leave Miguel? Well, you have Miguel's story wrap up with his dad. Like, that's what I would do. I think his dad is so crucial and key to his arc going forward that Miguel has far surpassed any tournament or any trophy. His lessons are more of the philosophical approach to life and how one goes about navigating their way through life and taking those lessons from something as simple as karate and applying it to themselves. And especially when you bring his dad back into play and knowing who his dad is now and how that could factor in and how that could evolve. Like, there's going to be so much stuff this season. It's going to be crazy. Like, they have to really stretch out the duration of the episodes a bit just to let things breathe, because there's so much stuff happening all at once. I don't want them to just cram it in and Rise of Skywalker it, if you know what I mean. Like, let it breathe. You know, let some things marinate. And I saw someone leave a comment up there. They were like, oh, I hope we get more Robbie and Johnny scenes. Even more, I hope we get more Miguel and Carmen scenes, even. Something as simple as Miguel chilling with his mum. I hope we get more scenes between Kenny and Anthony, or scenes between Kreese and Johnny, you know, Silver and Kreese. Like, I hope we get more of that stuff. We really, especially now that there's so many more characters involved and in the mix. There's like 20 plus characters now, and doing that is so hard. Go ahead, Gian. And of course, you guys can jump straight back in.
I was going to say, I saw this online because you were talking about character interactions right now. Like, I want to see characters that haven't interacted much, and I've seen this a lot online multiple times, like Daniel and Tori. More Tori have chosen scenes. They interacted a little bit in season 5, but it would be cool to see more of the interactions. This was another interaction that we never saw. Like characters who haven't really interacted as much.
Prodigy brought up a good point. Like, we could get some more Robbie and Carmen, because we only ever really saw it for 2
I love
seconds.
that scene.
So
that was really good.
So
The simple scene was very powerful.
That's something I want to see more, like character interactions that will obviously make sense for the story, but just seeing characters that we haven't had interacted before, or barely interact, or haven't interacted in a while.
Yeah, I love that one that you brought up, though, the Daniel and Tori one. I love Tori's connection with Amanda, but I think the one thing that I would love to see is, of course, Tori interacting with Johnny, or even a bit more with Kreese, depending on how the way the season plays out. But I think her interacting with Daniel would be so interesting, because she's the one teenager that he hasn't really spoken to. And she's Cobra Kai's main student. Like, if we want to be completely objective, she's been in that dojo. Sup, Chris? She's been in that dojo the longest. Hey, the Lone Warrior is back. Sup, dude?
Face reveal?
Face reveal. Oh my goodness. But having Tori be the lone person in that dojo, no matter who's there, what sensei, whatever, is interesting. And having her in a situation where she has to interact with Daniel. Now, I've often said that her mum needs to go. And it's not because I'm a raging psychopath. It's just because I feel like there's such an important story arc there that they've kind of just left hanging in the wayside. Do they need to do it? No, you don't necessarily need to kill her mom. You don't need to. But I'm of the notion of, if there is an opportunity for an emotionally compelling story, I know fans would be kind of with it, but tough shit. This is how you write good stories. It gives Tori so much gravity and so much weight if her mum goes. And then it echoes Karate Kid 2 with Miyagi and Sato. You could do a scene like that completely. And then you know how Daniel was sitting there talking to Miyagi and that great scene. Imagine that, but with Tori, you know?
Tori and Daniel.
And Daniel's still giving the same speech that he gave Miyagi, but this time he's in the Miyagi seat. Like it's a full parallel to and contrast to who he used to be in his journey now.
You know what that could also circle back to as well is that obviously we don't know what's going to happen near the end. You never know. They might do a time skip or something. Like how powerful would it be as well if they had Robbie, Tori, and Sam and Miguel putting up Daniel's photo along line with the rest of the Miyagis? Because he says he wants to be on that one day.
That could be really interesting. I actually really like that. I think that it's just there's so many character moments that we're waiting for and I'm looking for. But I think Tori interacting with Daniel, there's something about it that's just very interesting to me, especially given Daniel's contempt for anything, all things Cobra Kai and anything Cobra Kai.
Also, because of the two dynamics she's had as well, because she has the stuff that she had with Sam, but obviously Robbie is obviously her boyfriend, and obviously Daniel treats Robbie like a surrogate son. So it'll be funny to see how the interactions will go and be like, do I dislike this girl? Do I try to like her? Because you know, like it's Robbie. It's like it would be quite a funny dynamic.
I mean, it's like I said way back when. Imagine Thanksgiving, like sitting around the table, like you just have like you know in Ant-Man when they have was it Luis like narrating the whole thing?
Oh
you just have like Amanda or Carmen basically narrating the whole story. Okay, so she hit his car. Oh, he's masked up. She hit his car and whatever else, and it was a whole thing. She was with him, but then she got with him. She cheated on him. Now they're with that. Like it's a whole drama. Like it's actually it would make for a.
They could bring back cousin Louis to do that because since he's not been around. But cousin Louis could come back and narrate it since he's the best at doing that. Because also that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of characters that also have just kind of like disappeared. Like in a lot of ways. Like cousin Louis disappeared. The other guy got more screen time. I can't remember his name. It's the guy who was in Kicking It. Yeah, that's it. GN said it. Yeah, like he got a lot more screen time, so like it would be that would be interesting.
We saw Louis season 5 at the club.
Yeah, true, but I mean, like it would be funny to see him narrate it though, because I think he would do it very funnily. That's not even a word.
That would be pretty cool. What's up, Mars? I think this is a good one. We can interact with each other. That'd be pretty dope. Go ahead, Chris.
Well, also Rick Breyer, he was also featured a lot on the show, but he just disappeared. And after maybe, I think maybe after season 3, maybe I guess, yeah. So it's just kind of confusing. Some few characters keep disappearing, but it was a necessary reason sometimes.
Sometimes they just disappear, but it is what it is. No, because I think
guy back. Pawn shop guy has to come back. Like he
dude, we need him back definitely. That sucks. No, but Miguel and Kenny is another good dynamic as well that I would love to see, and we do need more Dimitri as well because that's the thing. Dimitri fell by the wayside, and it's like come on, you can't.
Like Dimitri's kind of arc in season 5 was literally just to disappear and then let everyone else's arc play in the thing while he was just in the sidelines, and I really
wanted a scene where he was the one trying to bring Robbie back.
Like I still think there is a huge missed opportunity with season 4 to have Robbie basically fight every Miyagi-Do fighter and knock them out of the tournament. Like I think that would have still been poetic because then you could just plant the seeds as he's going, which is why I was so happy he fought Dimitri in the All Valley at the end of season 4. No pun intended. To you down there, Gene. Is that there's more of a meaningful story arc going on there versus he's just fighting his former friends. It's more of like no, he's sort of fighting against his own demons. But to pair what was said earlier on, like Miguel and Kenny could make for an interesting thing. I do want to quash this kind of thing going out there that Hawk is going to become like the mentor to Kenny. Like I don't think that's going to happen. If anything, they'll have a Robbie. They'll have a Robbie Hawk dynamic back and forth, but the mentor is Robbie and Kenny. Like that's. That's the thing.
I'm sorry, guys. I know you all love Hawk out there, but come on. He's got
No.
so much stuff going for him as it is. He does not need another thing.
No, and quite frankly,
A lot's
after all
happened, yeah.
for all the BS that he's been on, like over the whole show, the most the most balanced he's ever been is just before winning the tournament. Other than that, he's been a complete jerk for 80% of the show. So it would be nice to see a version of Hawk in season 6 that is confident, badass, all the elements that we love about Hawk, but he's not a douche. Like he's just not an idiot.
No,
like
no.
again, it's my favorite interaction of the episode 7 when, you know, it's like, dude, if this is about the Mohawk, I'm sorry, but if anybody knows how Cobra Kai can turn you into an asshole, it's you. And he's like, also, I'm an asshole, narcissistic. And then Robbie's just like, yeah, let's see. You attacked me and Sam at the mall. You broke Dimitri's arm. You trashed this entire dojo. Like, he put him in check within 5 seconds. And I think that's important because I love Hawk to pieces, but when you look at what the characters of the show have done overall, it's a landslide. I know you could technically say, okay, Robbie nearly killed Miguel. Yeah, but he accidentally kicked him in a fit of rage. He didn't intend to do anything. Hawk fouled
Done
to peer
intentionally.
pressure, smashed his best friend's arm to pieces, was a total jerk.
Which he regretted.
He grabbed was it Nate, and then he like beat the living daylights out of him, you know, destroyed a whole dojo, stole a Medal of Honor, like breaking his best friend's arm, you know, harassing Chris at the arcade. He willingly chose to do those things. Like Hawk has been on some serious juice for the whole show.
Breaking Dimitri's scientific project with the girls as well.
Yep, so unnecessary. So unnecessary.
I believe that breaking Dimitri's arm was his turning point.
I agree. I very much agree. And I think, you know, the thing is with Hawk, I love him as a character, but let's just keep it a buck. The man should be in jail. Is that like if Robbie's going to jail, Hawk should have been in there. Like Christ, he's done way more.
I was asking that question. How did he did not end up in jail except Robbie?
Nah, you know what? That's a very good point. Like thinking back about it and looking at it, that doesn't make any logical sense for Cobra Kai because he's done twice as much, but he never even got a slight slap on the wrist.
No.
But Robbie got chucked to juvie.
Front of juvie and shit. It's just the way it went down.
To be fair, that's one thing. They did make Tori bring that up because remember their first interaction and she's like, "Oh, this is Bill Crap. Like, why is it just me and you here?" So to be fair, they did address it in a certain way, not fully, but they did.
Yeah,
yeah, they did.
And I think, you know, it's always from one of them kind of things of where I really feel like season 4 before he won the trophy. And he had his little whole Slim Shady vibe going on. I was like, you know what? This is dope. Like the scene where, like, you know, they're looking for a male champion and then it cuts to Eli and he shows up. I'm like, oh, this is sick. And they kind of didn't go all in with it for me. Like they didn't go all in as much as they could have. And I think now is the time. Let's balance Eli. Let's balance him out. Merge Eli with Hawk properly. You know, merge both sides together. And like I've always said, Robbie and Miguel, you can have your thoughts about who's this, that, whatever, but they're both number one, in my opinion, because the minute Miguel has a bad day, who's taking his spot? It's Robbie. So they're back and forth. But Hawk is the chess piece. Like, whatever side of the fence Hawk is on, the tide turns. So in season 1, yes, Robbie did hold them off, but Hawk was the chess piece that allowed Miguel to get the win. Then season 3, Hawk was the chess piece in the house. So Hawk is the chess piece that you use as your tertiary fighter, your knight. He's the trump card you play to set either Miguel or Robbie up for the win. And the kind of guy Hawk is, they'll need him when facing Sensei Kim's students. And like I've said before, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I want Sensei Kim's students to be bad to the bone. I don't want them to have any redemptive qualities whatsoever. Like, I mean, you can in the aspect of, like, let's say how Master Lee's students in the Jaden Smith movie, like those kind of redemptive qualities. But I would really, really like it to be at a point where Sensei Kim's students are just genuinely bad to the bone. Danny! What's up?
What's going on, people?
What's up?
Oh, what did I miss?
So actually, you just missed me on a whole segment dogging Hawk, and basically just like talking about how this man should be in jail.
First of all, Hawk is a punk ass bitch. Just want to say that.
Yeah, whatever.
Yes. I put it out there just like that. There are some of you guys that forgot your tampons right now, and you guys are probably calling me all the other things that probably shouldn't be.
Daddy woke
That's how I
up
feel
and
about Hawk.
decided to choose violence today, guys, just to let you know.
Oh man, it's good to be back.
The crazy
Oh
text
man,
is back.
so fill me in. We're just talking about season 6. That's all we're doing.
Yeah, so we're just doing like just a rough like everything about season 6. We were talking about like the dynamics that we're wanting to see, like the Daniel and Tori, stuff like that. Talking about Hawks and obviously how people were trying to say Hawk will take Kenny under his wing, where Jacob was like, I want to put that to bed because obviously we don't want that to happen because it makes no sense. And why the hell's Hawk trying to be a mentor anyway? He's got too much of a story arc on his own. He doesn't need that.
All jokes aside on my feelings about Mr. Eli Moskowitz. I don't see it. Like, I mean, they could just, not give them the nod of, okay, cool, whatever happened, but like, let's just keep it a book. Like, like Kenny is Robbie's student. Like, that's who he started with. That's probably who he's going to end up being with or whatever. So, that's how I feel about that situation.
What did I miss?
Yeah.
Also,
I
by
feel
the
like
way,
Hawk
ladies
can
and
help,
gentlemen,
bro. That's what I'm saying.
Just filling in Danny on what was said and what
I have to say, welcome Danny on that entrance line, by the way. But carry on, guys.
I was gonna say, well, to be honest, like, there's really nothing Hawk can do for Kenny because Kenny has a move that can like literally beat everybody. He has a freaking thing called the Silver Bullet. Like, he doesn't need anything else from Hawk. I mean, I'm just keeping it in a book. You know what I'm saying? There's really no need for Kenny to like seek like Hawk's like affections. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's only one person only. Just that's Robbie.
I feel like Robbie would definitely be Kenny's like mentor type way, but I feel like Hawk can help because Hawk did go through some experiences.
I see what Ian's saying. So I think,
he can definitely relate for being.
I think
an
in a
asshole,
sense,
potential.
you can have a scene or two where Hawk and Kenny relate on how they've acted and what they've done. But I think like it's a straight and out mentor
and the bullying stuff, obviously as well. But like that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's ironic, It's like that's one of the things that I love about Cobra Kai. It's like it shows you that sometimes the kid that gets bullied becomes the bully, and so because of that, like you can't really go back and apologize to kids that you were sitting bullying all the time because some of them might have the niceness to forgive you, but not everybody's going to forgive you in that regard.
Absolutely. And my favorite thing that we can learn from Hawk, especially when you look at the scene, I think it's in season 2, isn't it? Just when he gets his red like he changes the color of his hair to red. He's getting his hat. And then, it's like, don't you get it? They're never going to stop making fun of me, blah, blah, blah. That clip should be shown to every school around the world in terms of bullying. That clip, that perfectly encapsulates everything.
Yeah.
It's like bullies aren't born, they're made. Like, they're made.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, he became... Like, if you look at the people who bullied him, like Brooks and Kyler, they may be douchebags. Hawk's dangerous.
Yep.
Yeah.
This comment was brought up. This dude, as much as in the moment when you're watching season 3, you're going, fuck yeah, man. Woo! It's badass. And he's going to town on him. He's getting revenge. But then you're like, okay, slow down. Chill, son. Chill.
Yeah.
Chill.
In a bit.
Like, you're doing a bit too much. Take it
Oh,
easy.
so that's another thing, right? He should have got jailed for that. He should have got jailed for that, but he didn't.
Yes.
Also, second of all, whatever happened to that guy? He just magically disappeared, and it was like nothing happened.
Yeah, that's...
I guess he moved school. I guess he moved schools, probably. Yeah.
No, but like they never even showed him like in a hospital or nothing. He's just gone.
I mean, that's Cobra Kai for you. That's Cobra Kai for you, bro. Like, their timeline is all jacked up. Like, 1 minute.
I know they say no there, but come on.
Trilogy, and it's just the same thing. It's just like the police are non-existent. Mike Barnes is running rampant. It's just
good business.
Hey. Oh man.
To be fair, what color of mohawk do you think Hawk should get this season?
Well, I mean, I've seen people say that he'll go back to blue.
He probably will.
I
Back to
like
basics.
the purple
I would
Hawk.
prefer purple though.
The same.
Like
Yeah,
purple,
he-
we were
I
robbed.
think
We were deprived of purple. Like when he got his purple mohawk back, and like or for the first time, and then they
I
cut
wouldn't
it.
be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he
I think-
like makes it like green or something to represent the bonsai or something like that.
Yeah, green. Like every other color makes sense. Green to me doesn't make sense unless he's trying to blend in with the trees. I don't know.
Right, yeah. Right now, Jacob's
That's a
hair is
good point.
blue. His
That's a
hair is
good
right
point.
now blue because if you watch like
Let's
the
like just go back to
podcast, if you
basics
watch
then.
Jacob-
Yeah, so it's probably going to be
Or
blue.
teal.
Yeah.
Or teal.
Basics Hawk.
Like I
Or
remember,
Hill,
I
like
did a video
since they're all since the Jackie Chan movies connected, he's probably copying off of old boy from the. From the-
Danny, why did you have to bring that up? We're talking about season 6.
Danny,
Because I'm petty like
Screw
that.
that
I chose
movie.
violence.
We're talking about season 6 only. You know what you did?
I
'Cause
chose
we're only
violence
talking about
today.
season
you
6.
know what you're doing, sir.
I chose violence. Okay, some of y'all didn't made me mad in the comment
See, as
section.
you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
You down here, sir.
Oh
you
man,
you had
all
to do
the
it, didn't
hate.
you? You had to do it, didn't you? You just had to throw it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I'm coming for it all. Nah.
All right,
Danny,
Damien Anderson.
what is up with you tonight? What was
the
it?
hell is wrong with you? I'm really asking.
What was it? What was in your whatever food you got today? Because I can clearly see it's affected you very highly.
I just got off of work. It's the weekend, and everybody catching it. Everybody.
Did something go down at work, Danny? Do you need to
Is
talk about it,
something
buddy?
happened that we don't- Is there anything? Come on, the therapist is in. Did something happen today?
The therapist is in. Man, I wish I could tell you on that I could say, but I'm not gonna do it. That's more offline talk. I don't want to. I don't want this shit. I don't want this stuff again.
Cool. Moving on. Anyway,
Moving on.
Oh my God, he's here.
Evan,
Long time no see, dude.
Yeah, I'm here.
Evan, to jump straight into it, to get back to the point before we went off on a tangent about anything, we were talking about how Hawk should be in jail for half of the atrocities that the man committed.
Yep.
Think about
Somehow
it. Robbie ended
his
up in
fans
jail, but
believe.
Hawk didn't.
Are these the same people that
Somehow.
said Hawk was a spy in season 4?
Yes,
Like,
Yes, exactly.
you guys remember before these streams, before Kings of Pop Culture,
I remember
there
those
was
days.
content out there that was like, "Oh, Hawk's a spy." Yeah, so he had literally a middle
That kind of content.
in the. He had like a mid. Yeah, a mid.
At this point,
I
The
used
people-
to troll
the powers
Jacob
to
about
be
that
can probably
on
make
his
it happen.
streams because he used to get so wound up. I remember trolling him. It was
Yes,
so-
you did. And one other.
I
thing
never
that
believed it.
used
I
to
just did
do-
that to wind you up.
You did indeed,
I-
and you used to use alternate accounts to try and troll me to get me to say stuff.
Don't compare me to certain people. We don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I
do
mean,
that. I don't do that.
I mean, some people. I mean, there's some people that believe that Amanda and Chris were related. So, like, I mean, this is
I
what
mean,
the fan base.
Whoa.
No, you've never heard of that one, Danny Filliman.
No.
Yeah,
So,
after season
you
two.
know-
I'm gonna just sit back and say nothing.
So, Adam, like, when I first started watching Cobra Kai, I was looking at other content creators before I met these beautiful gentlemen, and I happened to
That was your first problem, but go on.
so I happened to, stumble onto a video. We'll never name the artist of this video, but there was one video where it actually said
coming out with theories like that, but go on.
So, there was a video, like they were saying, somebody wrote in the comment section, hey, do you think that Chris and Amanda are related? And they actually did a video on this. Then they gave this idiot a platform to say this type of stuff.
Also,
and
I
yeah,
wanna
you did a good.
On a quick side note, season 6, when it's done, let's just say this handsome, lovely gentleman here is not holding back on the way he's been treated for the last 3 years.
I just want to iterate on how stupid that was. Like when they came up with that theory.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but what
It's
type
weird.
of magic dust are you sniffing to come up with such a ridiculous
You know
theory?
what it was? It was the trailer, and then when Chris smacks him, they're like, "Oh, reveal of this, that, and whatever. And the thing is, look,
no.
in terms of these things, right? We've all been wrong on things before. That's never the problem. I think the problem is
out of the
stock is put into these absurd, otherworldly types of theories. It's like saying like Danny is my older brother.
I
Do
thought he
people
was.
understand skin dilution? How the fuck? What?
I mean,
To be fair, you could be
on that,
adopted. You could have been adopted.
This is true. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, White Wolf, baby.
it's true.
But someone did say that Kenny was Julie Pierce's kid, and I'm like,
Yeah,
Oh, someone that
How?
said Silver
Excuse
is
me?
Miguel's dad.
that's not how. That's not how. I'm just gonna say this. Like, that's not how. Making mixed children work. I'm just saying. Like, that's. Kenny will not end up being that color. I'm just gonna say if Major Payne and Julie were like to do the tango. You feel me? That's not.
This is why certain people should not be doing Cobra Kai content. I'm sorry. What are they doing, man? No.
It's like he doesn't end up being that color. I'm sorry. Like it's like Kenny will end up if Kenny was like Drake color, then yeah, I can see the theory.
Moving on.
Next.
Are we talking theories here, or are we just talking delusion? Can we move on?
What
I was about to ask
in
the same thing.
Scooby-Doo is going on?
Same here.
oh gosh, oh.
But this is what the show has given you. They gave people a platform to say stupid stuff.
Anyway.
Well, the vast majority of the people that do content are retarded either way.
What were you saying earlier on, Evan?
I was saying, can we get back onto the theories part?
Okay, cool.
Stop talking
what theories
delusion.
do you have regarding season 6, sir?
I don't know. What have you fill me in? What have you been talking about?
Before we started talking about plot, we were just expecting like what's one thing you want to see in season 6. So like what's like that one thing you really want to see that's gonna happen? Like interactions we were talking about before. Like what's that one thing? Like
I didn't even get to answer that question. Hold on, Evan. I didn't even get to answer that question. I want to see my girl Julie Pierce. I want Julie Pierce versus Sensei Kim. That shit needs to happen. If it doesn't happen, yes, Colonel Dugan must make his reign as the head of Cobra Kai.
Hashtag my Colonel Dugan.
That's my Colonel Dugan.
Everyone, shut up a second. Everyone, shut up. So, Evan, what are your thoughts on Colonel Dugan potentially coming back?
I mean, he doesn't fit into the story, so I don't know where he would have to come in. Like, let's have it real here. What use does he have? He didn't even have any. He barely had any use in the old Karate Kid film. What use has he got now in this?
Well, they're very good at bringing people back without any.
I have to say one thing. I have to.
He's not going to be the principal of the school. Let's have this right.
Ken Cole made a good video of like how like old boy was in season 3. Like
I don't.
That's a fair theory. Shout out to Ken Cole.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. But that's a good one.
Theory. Yeah.
That's a fair theory or whatever.
One thing I want to see in season 6. Let me think.
Damn it, Adam.
I mean, apart from obviously Robbie and Sam have got to win. It's got to be Silver and Kreese. I want to see him fight.
Oh, that's a good shout.
That's a good fight.
Oh fuck! Because I don't actually see many people actually saying it though. That's the thing. Like I like read people's theories and videos.
It's the biggest, baddest season.
Well, on that point, it's like I said. Kreese and Silver, do you need to do it? No, you don't need to. But I think you do a disservice to the story by not having them fight.
And I think for
is now that you've got flashback Kreese, the way you do it is you have a panning shot. So, not to bring up PTSD, but just as a shot that we all know, Luke and Kylo in The Last Jedi on Crate, when they're framed at even ends, right, it's a film shot. I'm not talking about the movie. The film shot, calm down, of when they're standing opposite each other.
Danny, reel it back in, bud.
I'm playing, dude. I'm playing.
Don't worry.
Don't pay attention to me. Do your theory. Don't pay attention to me. Like
anyway,
That's a direction, Danny.
Anyway, you've got them on either side of the frame, okay, and then you do a panning shot around, and then it cuts between basically flashback actors and modern day, because it's no secret, as much as we love Kreese, Martin Cove,
he old as hell.
His fight scenes kind of leave a lot to be desired.
He's slow than the motherfucker.
Like that black that
he can't keep up.
Flashback fight where Kreese is in prison and it cuts to like his younger self. They can use that very well with like, young Kreese and young Silver, cutting back and forth between both. And dare I say it, Bucky and Steve Winter Soldier vibes. I
think I said it a couple of weeks back. I want to see something similar to Creed 3. You know, when they're fighting in like the jail with the gel and everything, like how they could do like a war background as well. So like they're fighting in the trenches, that sort of thing. So it's like switching between.
I would like that. I would like that a lot.
Just sort of. I mean, I don't know how they would end the fight, or if they would kill each other, or if one dies, or whatever, or they don't. They make up after that. So sort of like Robbie and Miguel. From season 5, that type of fight. But it's something that would be probably pivotal to the storyline, at least for Kreese's sake. But how would it go? Like, would it happen after the tournament?
Yeah, that's the thing, and this is what I was saying earlier on. Sorry, Evan. There's so much stuff that needs tying up this season. There's a lot to jam pack into such a short space of time. How do you go about portioning everything? Like, you've got the focus being the tournament, but then you've got everything with Miguel and his dad, everything with like the side characters. You've got Kreese and Silver. You've got potentially Mike Barnes in the mix. Julie Pierce is probably coming back. Like, it's a given at this point. Like, I mean, Danny, you were saying the other day that someone said something, and it's just kind of like, yeah. And also, not to bring up
your audio's going a bit.
What?
Yeah, you're cutting in.
You're going a bit low. Like, you're just quiet.
So I was just going to say that.
There we go.
Is it better?
No, you're good now.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
There we go. Because my cable was loose. Sorry.
Isn't a stream without audio technical?
Yeah, it wouldn't be a stream without some kind of audio spiel.
Whoa. It's coming.
We can hear ourselves back now.
Wait.
Here in my laptop.
Yow!
How about now? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, that's better.
You're right. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Does this thing where
Now your audio's bad.
Take a break. Time out.
We'll just carry on and we'll let you see it.
Sorry, everyone. We're just having some technical difficulties with my
Don't worry. Johnny Lawrence is working the computer right now, so we'll be back to that now.
It's called Wi-Fi. What's Wi-Fi? Figure it out yourself. Man.
Hang on.
What's Wi-Fi?
Hang on. How about now?
No, you go high and then you go low. It's like the Pied Piper. You go really high and then you go really low. Like, you just...
We go high, you go low.
Strange as
sort
shit.
of like Chelsea in the
you
table.
guys carry on the discussion. I need to fix this. You carry on.
Okay, here's one cool thing I actually do want to see in season 6. I want to see the senseis, like Johnny, Daniel, Chosen, just teaching everybody. Like, everyone's teaching different techniques.
Oh, yeah.
That is a cool thing that I'm very looking forward to.
Yeah, that should happen. That should definitely happen.
I agree. That should happen.
Okay, testing.
Yeah, you're fine at the moment.
Yeah, you're fine, but you're a bit loud. Too quiet.
No, you're too quiet. I think you just need to keep talking, otherwise the audio sort of dips out.
Jacob,
you're a bit silent.
Come over and help you, dude.
I genuinely think it's this fucking cable. Holy shit.
There you go.
The cable, that would be an easier...
No, I guess the cable hates you a lot more than ever, Jacob.
I swear to God.
You're good now.
Is going wrong.
You're good now. You're good.
That's fluctuating.
Carry on.
Yeah, GN, I agree with you. That should happen. The sensei should be teaching everybody, all the techniques or whatever. Julie takes the girls. The guys learn from Johnny, Daniel, Mike Barnes, Chosen. like all of them or whatever. It's all hands on deck. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to piggyback off what Jacob was saying, like how would they go about like the fights and everything. They pretty much a lot of the storylines got wrapped up in season 5 anyway. So like Barnes and a lot of them got wrapped up. So apart from Kreese and a few other characters, like a lot of the storylines would be sort of recurring ones anyway. So they could, do the tournament at like earlier episodes, like episode 6 or 7, and then spend, or 8 to 10 maybe, and then spend 4 or 5.
I just got this theory came right in my head right now. So like I do believe that Kreese is gonna fight Silver, and I just got this vibe that Kreese is gonna fight Johnny like in the last fight. Like I think that's the final fight. Yeah, like right after the tournament. I think Kreese takes out Silver just to let him know that I'm literally Cobra Kai or whatever, and Johnny has to end Cobra.
Maybe this, that, whatever, but I'm, who's your daddy, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. I mean, because basically, William Zabka and Martin Cove, they've been in the gym, like training for season 6. Like they literally doing MMA training, and I'm like, whoa, okay. Hey, they taking it seriously this time. Yeah. For the fight choreography. Awkward silence. Yes.
Well, it's because I'm not leading. All right. So can you guys hit? Is it okay now? Because
you're
good.
A lot
You
better.
sound clear now. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might be a StreamYard thing. This is becoming a regular occurrence now. Like StreamYard, sort it out.
Or you can do what me and Cody did.
Yeah, I was about to say, hit him up after. No, hit him up after the stream. Like he'll save you a little bit more money.
Who said and who money now?
Saving.
Oh,
save money.
I was about to say.
No, I don't roll with that, Danny.
It's just good business.
But no, to go back to what I was saying earlier on before I was rudely interrupted, and if it happens again, I swear to Christ. But essentially, you watch, it's going to happen in like 5 minutes, guaranteed. Don't do that face, because then it makes me think it's happening right now.
What? Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah! But it is a lot to juggle. There's a lot of moving pieces and character arcs. How do you go about fitting it all in at the one time? And the tournament is the focus, but you've still got all these loose character arcs to wrap up. And the problem that we're faced with, or that the creators are faced with, and I'm sure they'll rise to the challenge, is you have so many character arcs that need a fulfilling arc. Dare I say it, people? We're in the era when no one gets a fulfilling arc anymore. Like no character gets a fulfilling, gratifying character arc.
Happens in anime all the time.
Yeah, we're in that era. I mean, I don't have a dog in that fight, but we're in that era where no one gets a gratifying arc anymore. So to do it for like 10 plus characters is a lot. So some characters will get the short straw in terms of the tournament, but the lessons that they learn over the season or what they contribute to the overall win, don't gloss over it. There's something there that is necessary for them.
But my biggest fear with this whole entire season 6, I just don't want it to end up being like season 4, where it's just like, yeah, we just got the tournament, but like we got a good beginning, and we got a good end, and like in the middle it's just straight up filler. That's just the only thing that I don't want, because like I
don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna, because they've got so much. The thing is, they've got so many storylines to do after the tournament, like the wedding and everything, all those sorts of things. There's no way they can do 15 episodes, do the tournament episodes 13 or something, and then just do an episode wrapping up. I don't think the creators are that.
Well, isn't it supposed to just only be 10?
Yeah.
Well, that's what Hayden says, but we know that what Hayden's like sometimes when giving out information.
I mean, I feel like he's kind of telling the truth
on that. Like Cobra Kai brings up a great point, and this is one of my issues with season 4. Is I want to feel the urgency of this tournament.
Yeah,
like, we have to win. Like, there's no. If we don't win, it's fine. We can deal with it next week. It's like no.
They need to win.
You need to win this now. You have
it's a
to
must
win.
to.
There's no there's no room for error. We have to win. Like we really have to. And
because if Cobra Kai wins, that means they're going global. It's going to be like McDonald's, like Terry Silver said.
It's like I said it to you. If Cobra Kai win and they go global, it's like taking down McDonald's. At that point, how do you what?
Do it.
You can't do that.
I mean, what might happen is that maybe they find out that Master Kim's alive, and then something with Silver as well, and then Daniel calls in Julie Pierce on the odd chance that he does know her, and
well, I think Julie. To me, I think Julie could be like Daniel's lawyer or whatever. For some reason, like they could. That's how you can just introduce him. Huh?
But what would she be a lawyer for, though?
For Johnny, what's it called? Chosen, and what's it called? Mike's trial or whatever. Like, you know, getting them off the because then that way you can bring her in, and it's not like, you know, we're forcing her into the story. Hey, she's Team Miyagi-Do.
Focus on the political aspect of it, because I don't.
I mean, even then, it is a good point to bring up, because they bring every character back with a purpose. So
with the purpose,
but whether she's a lawyer or not, I don't know. Like, you know, it's an idea that.
I'm just saying that's how you can like introduce it.
That's a better theory than what we've heard before. You know, people. She's Tori's
but
mom.
that's how. But like again, a lot of people keep on complaining on, how are you gonna bring her in? How are you gonna bring it in and everything? I'm saying, like, you know, you can do it like this or whatever, because something tells me that they might do like a quick trial, because we all know if Terry's gonna be in season 6, he's gonna get all acquitted easily. Yeah.
Now here's the other question.
I mean, because he didn't do nothing wrong.
Are they gonna go as Miyagi Fang, or are they gonna enter as Miyagi-Do? That's another thing.
I mean, they could just go under as Miyagi-Do.
Please don't enter as Miyagi Fang. I really hope they.
I think they're gonna go to Miyagi-Do, bro. To be honest,
I think, you know what? Like I said, we're at a point in the show where we're removing the gray, like not completely, but we're now going back to that 80s formula of these are the good guys, these are the bad guys.
Yeah.
And for me, I love Cobra Kai to death. Eagle Fang has its novelty purposes, but I think you can still keep the red geese.
Merchandise.
But I think, you know, merchandise, get your merchandise, money, 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 money. That's the real reason, not story. But
just good business.
I think it should just be Miyagi-Do. Like, just enter as Miyagi-Do, and then that way it's simpler. But could you imagine a turn of events where they're undecided on the dojo and what they go as, and then it gets to the tournament time, and then they're all in Miyagi-Do geese?
Well, they already said that they're gonna get the dojo name at the end of episode 1. Like, they already confirmed it.
I did share a fan art a couple of weeks, like about a week ago now, and it was them all in like white and red geese, the bonsai fang or something.
That was cool. I saw that.
Yeah, that's full on arcs for Johnny and Mike as well.
I think they're just gonna probably. I think they just probably enter as Miyagi-Do, but they still get to keep the Eagle Fang geese or whatever, like alternate.
Like, as long as you know, they still have the ability to wear the geese and whatever else, then I'm totally fine with that. But I think, you know, it's all a bit iffy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just take their time with it kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
more awkward silence. Woo!
Yeah, that's because my energy went right out the window. But anyway,
we get to the end of each topic, and then everyone goes silent, and because we're all thinking what to say next.
Well, I got
just break awkward silence.
Just on the topic of Mike. I want him to be involved in season 6 because for me, I felt like he was kind of shafted in 5. Like, they only used it.
Yeah. That's how.
And they didn't do too much.
This is just my opinion.
He was involved in the story, but he was just there in a way, you know.
I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I think they didn't really want to put him in, but like they got to put him in somewhere, so they just kind of just say like, "Here, this is what you're gonna do."
you know,
Do you
if
think
they're
they
going,
wanted him for season 6 instead,
if
and we're
they're
going to
going
save
to
him
an
because
international
of
tournament, like what character
Yeah.
has international expertise?
Yeah, that's true.
Mike. This is Mike's forte. So on that,
Yeah.
maybe they were saving him for season 6, but the story kind of warranted him to appear earlier.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, them going international with it, you kind of need Mike's experience. And I think having a fighter like Kenny or Hawk, Mike can really do a lot with those guys. And I think he really fits because the way I see it, you've got Chosen, he's Miyagi-Do, but he's Daniel's like, you know, badass Chosen, if you will. I think
Yeah.
Johnny is one, you know? Like you've got
Yeah,
Johnny
Johnny
and
and Mike
you've
would
got
be
Chosen
good.
and Daniel. Like that, they're the
I
merged.
think they showcased that in
No,
episode 10
actually,
as well,
no.
with like with the splitting sides as well.
I
with,
agree with the bad boy. The bad boy
No,
is
no,
right.
Yeah, they sort of hinted at it.
Kick my ass, sucker kick in my case. I will never forget the hype of that scene. Seeing like Mike just say like, "I want to go over there and beat the living shit out of him." Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, finally someone's doing what needs to be done."
I kind of want to see a
I'll
Karate Kid
John,
type
he wanted to
scene.
join him. He just loved it. He loved that guy's attitude.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see like a Karate Kid type scene because you remember in the Karate Kid, like Daniel doesn't have a belt, so Miyagi like sneaks in a belt. I kind of want like a little homage to that in a way. Like Robbie forgets his belt back home, and then Daniel sees a belt. So, like Daniel takes Robbie's hand. He's like, and then he's like looking at like the sign-in guy. He's like, yeah, like we're Miyagi-Do.
Better still, if Kyler's stepping up, just take Kyler's.
Or that.
I know
or
some
like,
people
you know, they could.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be going anyway, but they can do that.
Like he's funny. I kind of want Kyler to stick around a bit. He's funny, and we do.
I just want Kyler to get his ass.
And I know what you're gonna say, Danny. I know what you're gonna say because Sam's the goat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She has to get her revenge. Okay, everybody got their revenge. She got to get hers. I'm just saying. Now we can move on.
Doesn't go by when we talk about Cobra Kai without Sam getting brought up.
Oh,
Man.
Jesus Christ. But you know what? We do need to see Sam putting the smackdown on his ass and dropping him because I
think they'll reference it.
They do need to pay off the reference. Just even
that was a no, Kyler.
Even in a training sequence, that'll be fun to see. But like RJ has said in the past, I think the focus this season predominantly will be Johnny and Kreese, and I think it needs to be just because
it has to be.
It's the core identity of the show. And
I
was so grateful for season 5 in the sense that it reminded people who the Karate Kid is, and that's Daniel, because that was getting very much lost as the show was going on. Daniel's still the Karate Kid; that hasn't changed. But just bang, crank it.
It's still Johnny's show though.
Yeah, but it's still Johnny's show, and it's and this is why I say Robbie will get that win is because it's Johnny's son. Like it's about Johnny, Kreese, and Robbie. That's all it's ever been about since day one. Like Miguel's character arc is separate from that now. Like his is his own arc, his own story, his own identity, and forging a new legacy for himself. But in terms of legacy, Robbie, Johnny, and Kreese are all interlinked with each other, and the three of them. It's coming full circle. Now it's bringing everything from the last 5 seasons to a head in the final season. It's time to like pay it off, like pay it all off now, you know. And I think there was a comment earlier on that said it best that Robbie will be the one that no one expects to win the tournament this season, and he ends up doing it. And
that's what we need to see.
Yeah, because I'm of the notion of look, could Miguel win it? Sure. Could Hawk win it? Reaching, but sure. Could freaking Dimitri win it? Sure. Could Tori win it? Sure. Could Sam win it? Cool. But I think you do a disservice to the show by not having Robbie win it.
Yes.
You really do. For me personally, I think you do because it's so apparent he's been cucked twice.
I mean, I think he's gonna win simply for the fact because like he was supposed to win in season 4. Like the creators even said it. It's like they said that Sam and Robbie were supposed to win, but then they just said like, nah, switch that. Like, you know, these two are gonna win. Like,
and also, if they win, that means that every main child, like adult actor, has won a tournament as well. So apart from
and the way I see it, if Hawk can get one, Robbie can get one.
Yeah.
That's just the way I see it, and I think you know, it's all about balance, right? Everything in balance. It doesn't mean that Miguel not winning the trophy means he's going to suck in the tournament. And that's been my biggest issue with this show and talking about it the last few years is when we were talking about season 4 and who we wanted to win, like Robbie or Sam, it was met with, oh my God, well, what about Tori? What about Miguel? What about Hawk?
What about them?
They get all the W's as it is. They don't need any more.
I'm sorry, Miguel gets every win in the show. Like, other than kicking off the balcony, when has he lost a fight?
Never. Even when he first got out of a wheelchair, he was still able to go hand to hand. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I know, but beating Kyler's not that hard.
Yeah, true.
Even if you're injured.
That is true. I mean, Kenny's beat Kyler.
You know what I want to see in season 6? You know what I want to see in season 6? Evan versus Kyler. I think that would be a good fight.
Wow. You guys coming for the king?
This will be entertaining.
Coming for the king!
Coming for the king?
Where's the clip? I had the clip somewhere. Where is it? I am.
Good Lord.
Oh, you come for the king?
Evan's
come for the king?
Evan's like, nah, because I'm a king of pop culture. Let's go.
So, Evan, I do have a question. Just on a quick random side.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
In terms of what I said earlier, before my audio went to shit, in terms of Colonel Dugan, if he was brought back, let's say you don't get a say, let's say he's brought back, is there any feasible way you could see it working? Any feasible way?
I mean, if he comes back, I'm not going to, lose my shit, I'm not going to go onto... I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just... Go, all right, he's back. All right, cool. If they just... The thing is, I don't really think the Krez want to bring him back because they've been asked before and they've said, well, only if he fits the story. So I don't...
Very fair.
So if he does come back, he'll play a big role. And it'll probably be on Kreese's side or Silver's side of the story. So it won't
Still thinking that they're his... I think he's the principal. I'll play.
Danny, do not fuel the flames. I swear to God.
Danny,
the fire.
If he says one more thing out of pocket, Jacob, I think we need to put him in the timeout corner again.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to do that right now. Danny, you're on a timeout.
If they do that, I'll just send Danny over £100. If he actually is the Scorpion.
Wait, Danny, do you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
It's happening.
I was just about to say, you kick me out, you're racist.
Wow. Okay.
So you went there. Wow.
Taskmaster. I'm going to redeem it. And hey, you were sat right here, Danny. You're now down there. That's not my choice. It's
you know February is coming up soon, Jacob. You know February is coming up soon.
Shut up. Shush.
Danny, I swear, man.
You, sir. You know what? I'm sorry, I've got to do it. So, what if Jane Harden was entering season 4?
Yeah, what if Jane Harden was in Cobra Kai?
If Jane Harden was in Cobra Kai, he'll get his ass kicked.
Jacob, you know what they could do? You see, instead of having Carrie Underwood, they can have Nickelback.
Oh, Jesus.
Hold
on.
Bro can save us.
I'm not going to see here away. Adam is like, look at this photograph.
Every time I do, it's Mr. Watkins.
So, Danny, you're saying you're a huge Nickelback fan, yes? We all just want to be a big rock star and
living in Danny's world.
But we can all agree. As long as Taylor Swift doesn't appear in season 6, then we're great.
Oh, Jesus. Come on, Baltimore Ravens. Please do us.
I'm so...
Please, Baltimore Ravens. Please win. Please.
Please, for the love of Christ, please win.
Please.
Please
win.
Yeah. We'll just wait until the Super Bowl stream, and then we'll see.
That stream is going to be legendary.
See, that's the one stream that Jacob's got no idea what's going on. That's the one stream that Jacob's just like everybody else.
Jacob be like, I'm just here for the trailers.
Also,
I'm just here for the trailers. I'm here for the vibes. I just don't care about.
Yep.
I just don't care. Sue me. I just don't care.
Don't say that. Someone will cry.
bring it on. I got
That's
nothing
a-
anyway.
So, do you think we're gonna get the original best around, or you think they're gonna do a
Look, I swear
pop?
to Christ, if the one thing that
No.
unites all of us, right? That Carrie Underwood, it's the moment of truth. We all don't like that, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, like Evan, you
no,
don't,
no,
you
no,
don't
no,
like
no.
it. Christian, you don't like it either.
Nah.
They've disregarded the original song. They hurt the original song by doing that.
I know.
That was an
I remember
iconic
when
song
that's
in the
we
Karate
first
Kid.
watched that scene, and Evan, you're like, why not just play the fucking Joe Esposito? Like,
Gio is busy.
Play the original song. Why do you? I know it's Netflix. I know they had to do it, but why can't you just play the original song, man? Like you.
I don't think they
it's
didn't
like
want to
if
have to
you
pay
get-
him. I'm gonna be 100. Like, you know,
It's like if they do
I
the
don't.
same.
I don't
if they
mind if
get-
we hear "You're the Best Around," but it's like a revamped epic version. That I
No,
don't.
it-
See, I would
I don't mind.
like to hear a rock version of it for a
Like a
change.
rock version of it, I
Mhm.
wouldn't be against.
Yeah.
But
I
other
mean,
than
that
that,
could happen.
other than that, it's got to be the original. Don't mess
Because I
around with it.
think Joe Esposito said that they're doing like a new song. It's called like Stand Up, and I think it's from like Johnny's.
Okay,
point
so
of
we've got
view,
nearly
because-
40 people watching right now, and we're currently on 16 likes. Come on, up to 25 likes. Let's go.
Very nice.
Because apparently You're the Best Around was done from Daniel's point of view, so Stand Up is from Johnny's point of view, and that they were going to use that in season 6.
Yeah, I heard about
Fair
that.
Fair dues.
So that might be like a training
Okay,
montage.
can they at least use the best around while they're training, though?
Or even better, if there's a sensei fight, right? When
They've done that
Daniel's
already, though.
fighting another sensei, then have it then.
I wouldn't mind that.
I think
I
they're
think
going to
they're
do
either
like,
going to use it for the tournament or for right at the end, like the last
That
scene.
could work.
I think they're
That
going
could
to
work.
Yeah.
use something at the end,
It's the
and
only
then
two
they're going to
reasons
use
they
Yeah, they'll probably use it at the end, like, you know, they're on the beach or whatever, and then, like, you
Well,
know,
but it-
they have some type of, like, you know, yeah, I could see them doing like a food fight or something like that, just for the hell of it and everything. Yeah,
Did you say food
and then they
fight?
start playing the
Fair enough.
I can see that playing out.
they're having a good time and everything.
Well, they're just around the cookout and then start having a food fight.
Yep.
Start dashing the
Like I
burgers.
remember,
Toss the
I was
chicken.
watching. I was watching like Shamoon's interview with Joe, and Joe said they had a song for season 4, but they didn't use it. Basically,
Well, can they release it then so we can at least hear it?
well,
Unless they're saving it.
Depends.
they might be
depends.
saving it. Yeah,
They're probably saving it in that case. Then, if they haven't used it, then they're probably saving it for season 6.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
That
things
could be
they're
the
probably
reason.
saving. There's a lot of things they're probably saving for the season.
Yeah, I think this is
especially
also the
deleted
season
scenes.
you don't leave any stone unturned. You know, you go all in. You make sure that everything kind of gets its due. You know, don't leave anything off the table in terms of, because this is it. Like you don't get another go around at this. Like, if this is the final season, like this is it. Like it's over after this. You know, and don't get me wrong.
Don't
Partially.
rush. Do not rush it.
Yeah, I would
Please, do
rather.
not rush it.
I had this question asked to me the other day. I have two choices. Choice number 1: get the season as soon as possible, rushed, a mess all over the place. Option 2: it's delayed a little bit. They take their time with it. We get it.
Give me option 2.
I will take option 2 every day of the week.
Me too.
Cause God knows you guys. Anytime when you rush, you fuck up franchises anyway. So yeah, give me option 2.
You.
Give me option 2 all day, every day. I'll take option 2 all the time. All the time. I say the same thing with any other movie or franchise. It's just appreciating the good quality of a product over, oh, I need it, versus no, I would like to take my time and receive it. It's just what I would prefer personally. But one last question I have, I guess, before we could probably round off, because now we're at the hour mark, is what do you really want fans to take away from this season, like the journey to this season? Like for me personally, as an example, I want the fans to enjoy this. Like this is it now. Like, you know, yes, there could be spin-offs. Yes, Sony have their hand in things, but I really want fans, or even like, I want to say fans, I mean us as well, to enjoy the journey of the road to the finale of this great show before it inevitably finishes and it's done, you know, and then we're not oh, there's a new season. It's like, no, it's like when you finish Harry Potter. I know, Evan, you don't.
Never have done that yet. Get on it.
I'm watching I've started watching The Sopranos, so I'm getting.
All right, I'll give you a pass on that one a little bit. Sopranos.
I never watched Harry Potter.
It's not your thing.
Yeah, but there's reasons.
Yeah,
Danny, to
not
be
my
fair, I couldn't imagine you riding around on a broom, so it's fine.
Actually, you damn sure right.
Danny saying, "Oh, the Cobra."
If anything,
Danny,
could you actually imagine Danny and Harry Potter? That'd be hilarious.
That would be. I would watch that. That would be a sequel I'd watch.
That would be the remake I would like to watch.
Well, there is a black version of Wizards that are about to come out, but I will not say the name on here. The Secret Society of Magical.
Seriously, are you needing to put in timeout again? Seriously, God.
But the answer is like Jacob's question about like
this is very shoddy work, Pinkman. I'm actually embarrassed for you.
Like to answer Jacob's question, what the fans should take away. Jacob answered that pretty well. Like the journey, like the wait for the season, the hype for the season, because like not many like spinoffs are like that good nowadays. So it's like this is like a really
most of them are
and like this is like a good way to like say like, hey, like this is like basically like a what Jacob said, like enjoy the moment and like just have fun with it, basically.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
See, for me, what I want people to take away from it is it's been one hell of a ride. You know, there's been ups, there's been downs, there's been emotional weight, there's been so much things that has came out of the show. But also, one of the most important lessons I think the show's ever taught you is you're never truly the villain. Not all the time. There's always a little spin on it. You might think that they're a villain, but they're not. And never always prosecute.
And also, on that, I'm glad you brought that up. The people that think they're the hero are actually the villain.
Yep.
The people that say, I'm the good one, you might want to look in the mirror. You're the
I
awesome.
love you, Strike. You're amazing, dude. Love you, brother.
It's very true. It's like one of the things that I think gets lost in translation with this show, especially with Robbie's character. Yes, I'm going to do it. Screw you guys. Is that Robbie was a kid that came from the wrong side of the tracks, and everybody expected him to behave well and be this nice guy. But unless you've lived on the streets, unless you've lived in the ghetto or the estate or the Scottish suburb, like the Scottish, like
or you just had shitty parents.
Yes, you cannot say, "Oh, he's not justified." You know. Because you will never know what it's like to be that type of character, and that's what was beautiful about this show. It showed you what Robbie and Tori went through, so it shows you the side of someone that had to grow up for that.
Yeah.
And how to look after a parent at a young age.
Yeah, and it's so enlightening for society, for me, for what at least I feel. The characters in this show are so refreshing, and what makes Miguel so important, or Hawk so important, or Robbie, or Kenny, or Kreese, or whatever, is it really puts it into perspective, right? Because we're all about perspective here. It puts it into perspective of, I mean, Danny, and you, Adam, we know. But it puts it into perspective. The people you think of the villain are really the victim, and it's about them trying to regain not just, let's say, their humanity, but trying to forge a path for themselves while dealing with obstacles of predetermined judgments on them, i.e. take Kreese as a Vietnam veteran and the amount of stuff that him and Silver had to deal with when coming home, Hawk and his bullying journey, all this stuff. It's so powerful and timeless. And imagine being a teenager growing up with this show now. Like, I would freaking adore it, It's great.
And on that, since you be talking about villains and everything, and then it's not that cringy BS that most superhero movies are doing with the, like, oh, the villain has some righteous stuff. No, Cobra Kai did it better. Like, I think each superhero franchise needs to sit back and like actually take a look on Cobra Kai perspective, because I think that's what I want from coming from the show. I want people to understand that perspective is pretty much everything. Like,
Great.
Perspective is everything.
From some point of view, Danny's the evil, you know. His takes are really bad, you know. It just all depends on the way you want to go about it. Evan not really got good sources, so you know, it's all a point of view. We think that, you might not, you know. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, sometimes Adam can his perspective on like certain type of things. We just
also,
sit back and just say,
these
well,
two, by the
damn,
way,
I don't think that's good. Like,
Sorry, Danny, I have lost respect for you for saying that.
Wow.
All right, let's talk about Gail Benecker.
Jesus Christ!
I got him.
I love you. I love you, bro.
Whoa! What about me? What about the rest of the shit? I feel like a third wheel here. This would be a good place to round off the stream.
You Scottish mofo. I love you, bro.
Saturday streams are back in town, and yeah, can't wait to do a few more. It'll be good to go on from here. Give a massive round of applause to Evan. Did you change your name to Source, by the way?
No, you did that.
No, I did that. And a shout out to Christian Cage. Look at him. Look at him. He's a master assassin. Look at him. He's ready to strike first, strike hard, and show no mercy. Oh, dear. Oh, what the And we've got the All Valley. So how does it feel to be liberated from Terry Silver's clutches?
We are the Flash.
Don't do him like that.
It's right there.
We've got this guy. And we've got Adam.
He skipped me again.
You're damn right, we are the Flash. Damn right.
Jacob, there's a wee dono.
Damn right, we are the Flash.
Oh, hi.
PSG in the fastest man around.
Damn right, we are the Flash.
That man says, I'm ready. Yeah, that's right. I'm a Flash fanboy. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do? Like,
Jacob, there's a dono, by the way.
That takes me back to the previous stream where I wear the Vader helmet.
Oh Lord.
While watching Christian on stream, sometimes I just end up just appearing just randomly.
So you're an actual full-blown ninja now.
Do you remember the time that I wore it once before, and then Danny, you were like, "Wow, you sir are acting like a suburban."
Yeah, suburban ninjas.
Cody, you did not have to donate $10. I still owe you a beer, Cody. Several now. Shout out to the chat. No, shout out to Cody. Also, everyone in the chat. You know how we do it here. Raise a pint to Cody and drop a little heart emoji. And drop him a word of wisdom.
Go subscribe to the Stripe First Media. I mean, seriously, what are you guys doing? Like, go subscribe to the Stripe First Media.
Subscribe to the Peter Miles podcast. God damn it!
Hell, since we're plugging in, you might as well come to the if you love.
Again, that was really shot. Start again. Start that whole little.
So subscribe to Strike First Media. Subscribe to the Peter Miles podcast. Subscribe to Flip First, because this dude right here has got you covered in all your content. And if you want to see even a little bit more, he's got more on the way.
Yep.
And if there's anyone who understands the hunger and the desire to be better in life, it's this gentleman right here. Shout out to Cody. This guy's got Strike First Media and he's got Thwip First. And just honestly, it's inspiring.
And since we're on plugging so far, listen, guys, part 2 of the Spider-Man Raimi trilogy. It's gonna be.
I knew that was coming.
Of course, I'm plugging. Okay, like, listen, Dynamic Duo Podcast. Go check it out. It's amazing. All right.
It's decent. It's decent, mate.
You were on there too. So you're amazing too, Jacob. You were on there too, so you're amazing.
I was a bit to say, you can't say it's decent when you're on it. Come on, it needs to be amazing if you're on it.
Yeah.
The only person that actually wait a minute. I have a bunny pick actually. Evan, when are you coming on?
Well, I work, so
yes, so do we. So do we. What
do you work, man? Like, your schedule ain't that
I work a
important.
9 to 5, Danny.
He's working
Danny,
9 to 5. What a way to make
I work an
love.
actual job.
Get in
Oh man.
Sorry, Evan, you couldn't have timed that the way you said that any better. It's just really like the camera lingers on you and you just go, well, I work.
So do all we though.
Yeah, I've got a lot of things to do, so I don't have time to come
Look
on.
at that.
Oh,
Look at
please.
All right,
We
fair
are the
enough.
Flash.
Sure does.
Fair enough. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
This man is ready. Yeah. How fast can you go, GN?
No, I didn't actually mean to. I meant to click that one.
Shut up!
I meant to click that one instead.
Well, then.
Chris looked like he about to shoot somebody up.
This is what makes it hard to end the stream because it's just the meme city towards the end.
Mad half hour.
What a
You know
mad
we're
half
acting
hour.
like cats right now. We mad half hour at the end.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's a good thing you get the only one. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Anyhow,
yeah, that's right. Telephone tough guy. Put Vito on a phone.
Yeah, subscribe to RJ. RJ's season 5 review will be coming out
Yes,
very, very soon.
we need season 5 review. Come on.
Adam, didn't you say the other day that you have a source that told you that?
Yes, I very much did so.
And
Yeah.
the camera won't be like this. It'll be, just angled.
Yeah. It'll be actually angled right, and it will actually be of quality content. Yes, I did get a very important source.
Lol. And just for shits and giggles, let's do it one final time, just as a final breakaway pose at the end, just because it's funny. Let's see who can break and who can hold it. All right. Okay. All right. Danny, come closer to camera, sir.
Trying to get a better grip than this.
All right. And in 3, 2, 1.
Danny, you are the father. No.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I'm this guy's father up here because midichlorian clowns. Midichlorians.
Oh, actually, to be fair, judging it on the podcast that I don't know if I can end now. I don't know if I can end now.
Of course, every time, Marty.
CPT, even on Cobra Kai.
Hey, RJ Strand, everybody, season 5 review coming soon.
I forgot you were. I'd took a nap, and you were. I woke up. Oh shit, he's sleeping.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. Hey, shut up, G Unit.
G Unit.
What can I do?
That was Chris Money, man. I don't know what you're doing.
I love you, Chris.
They call me the Savage for a reason.
Oh, no.
Oh, Chris, that was too funny. Oh, that was brilliant. Wait, Chris, I do have a question. What's the concept of the bandana and the assassin look here?
It's G Unit.
G
Man,
Unit.
on me.
Yes, G Unit.
No, it's an RJ takeover. Solo stream. Go ahead. What the? The Brad Pitt thing.
Wow.
Hey, I had that same shit, Jacob. The same Cobra Kai shit.
Also, is that Iron Man top by any chance?
Before season 5 drop.
Yes.
Noticed it straight away.
Dude, I have one just like that in the wardrobe, but it doesn't fit me anymore.
Also, you know what's very fitting. All the people with the Cobra Kai t-shirts are on the top.
Hey, listen.
Mm-hmm.
When season 6 gets here.
You still need to do season 5 first.
Actually, there you go. Look, there you go. Look at that Oreo. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's great.
Oh man.
Oh, well, that's double stuff.
So RJ, when your season 5 review dropping, sir?
I got a source about it, so it better be correct.
Whenever someone releases the ATL vlog from last year, then I mean, just
fair enough. I don't want to lose respect for you, RJ.
Classic.
I mean,
wow.
Eminem said I'm not a rapper. He's an adapter. Well, I'm not a YouTuber.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man.
But you work, RJ.
I work.
Yeah, he works.
I work. Yeah.
You see, if you've learned anything from this stream tonight, ladies and gentlemen, if you can be anything in love, either be a cat or be like Chris. Nice and chill. Fuck yeah. And you know what? Just for the hell of it, we're going to do it one more time. Everyone hold frame. Let's do it one more time. Let's see if I can concentrate now that RJ's. Yeah. Go on, RJ.
Well, you're going to break either way.
I just put it away, man.
Talk about Gail better.
I give up. I can't be asked. I just merely said it.
Yeah, let's
play the clip. So then.
All right, let's talk about Gail Benecker.
Oh wait, are we actually doing it now? You ain't got to do it anymore. I completely screwed the pool.
Now, this is very shoddy work, Pinkman. I'm actually embarrassed for you.
So does anyone want to give an end credit before I round off? Because this kind of caught me off guard. I didn't plan for like a last minute appearance just before I ended in.
And as usual, RJ always shows up.
So,
William,
I'm the boy's father.
If
I'm
I
the boy's
have
uncle.
one more freaking time, right? That's it. It's time to end. It's time to end.
I'm the boy's uncle.
I'm the boy's uncle.
I'm the boy's uncle.
You're my father. What was this? I can't end it.
It won't end. How
We are
dare
the chosen one.
We are the chosen one.
Cue the Nexus.
You can't end it.
We are the chosen.
I can't end it.
It's doing the circle thing again. Honestly, I think it's a wipe.
It's time to go.
It's time to get a different stream yard.
No, sorry. Actually, sorry,
It's
no.
time to go!
Has it ended yet? It's still
No.
circling.
It's still going. What the heck?
Dude, you got a bootleg stream yard.
Right around, baby, right around.
Right round, and the thing is, I actually haven't even clicked end yet. I was just trolling your ass. Anyway, everybody, thank you for tuning in to another lovely, juicy stream. Getting stared down by the gentleman down here. End the stream now. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Cheers to all these lovely gentlemen here for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow for another stream as well, featuring me, myself, and a few of these boys here. We will see you very, very soon. Until then, may the force be with you next week.
And may whatever RJ doing be the last thing in your mind at night.
Do that again.
Secret Society of
RJ,
Magical.
RJ, dude, whoa.
That's the Brad Pitt dance. Don't get
All right,
mad.
we'll see you next week.
The Secret Society of Magical.
Next week.